Here we are, round two. Hey guys, come on, all is welcome. There you guys go.
Okay, so I'll answer the question.
All right.
It was on Facebook, okay, and he told me to leave the country, okay, that there was flights every day. Pick one and leave. And I told him right then and there that he better recant that, or I'm gonna raise holy hell in the expat community. And he didn't think that I would really be able to raise hell in the expat community.
Good. Do you hear me? Do you hear us loud and clear, guys?
Yep. Welcome back to my show. This is Big Kevin, and you're on Big Kevin, no bullshit.
Fucking historic moment right now.
We have Miss Heminger in the room. So we got this is a historic moment. This is a historic moment.
Yeah.
We have Aloe Winter. Peter,
hold on. Everybody wants to know who Miss Heminger is. I'm gonna break the news. Okay? It's really SezStyle. It's this massive plot. So he could act like he attacks himself just to get the drama, so people will come watch his shit. So he can get random up.
If I was Heminger, I would be the smartest motherfucker, not even in this room, probably on YouTube in general. Because look at this. I'm talking, I'm typing at the same time, I'm creating all these really good nicknames. Like I would be the most genius motherfucker around. Too.
No, this is the Philippines. You outsource it to a VA, to a virtual assistant.
I have paper notes. I got like paper pads, and I'm handing a virtual assistant the notes to type out as Heminger. This is great, man. Hey, Kev, why don't you give the introduction? So, like, because we all know what's going on. Kev, let Kev take it away for the intro.
All right, hey, you guys. This is Big Kevin. This is round two of my show. I appreciate everybody coming back. We have lots of different people here, different flavors, different kinds of people. And I'm happy, and I hope everybody's going to take advantage of this moment, and let's all have a good time and BS and tell war stories and just have a good time. I'll be on for a couple more hours, maybe 3. Depends on you guys. So we're all doing good.
So
let's sit back and enjoy the show.
This is pretty crazy because in the panel, we have, first off, I believe this is John Scumbag Doe. Hey, John Scumbag Doe, can you say something? I really want to hear your voice.
Oh, great to be here with you, Sissy.
Yo, John, what's up, bro? Hey, welcome to the show. This is awesome.
Glad to be here with you. I'm here to learn about the Philippines from you.
Hey, John, hold up. Let me. John has been in the. How long have you been in the Philippines YouTube community for, John? Because I mean, probably before my time, before I started my channel, right?
Forever.
Yeah. Like, do you date back? Who's first, you or Heminger? Because Heminger says he's been trolling Rike since 2012. That's his claim to fame. Were you around in the YouTube genre in 2012?
In 2012, I was trolling websites. Then I graduated to YouTube.
Nice. Well, this is pretty impressive. So we got Peter V. We got John Doe in the house. We got some old lady. I don't know who this old lady is.
I know who it is, but I'm not gonna make a comment.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say anything because that's probably some troll. So I don't know.
It is.
Okay.
Well, be nice. Be nice, or I boot you.
All right, I'm not saying any more comments about the woman. Does the woman want to speak? Okay, she's muted. She's muted. Anyways, Kev, what did you want to talk about? I mean, you got all these players on the show right now.
I just want to know what the game of today is. What's the game? What's going on? What's on the show?
Well, hey, man, let's go back to that question. Let's go back to that question to Pete about why replay. Why replay?
Okay. It was on Facebook, okay? And it was in a group. And I made a comment about how these guys, they only come to the Philippines because they can't get laid in America. And they want to bang girls a third of their age. And Henry responds with, leave the country if you don't like it. There's plenty of flights. And I told him right then and there, he better recant it or he's going to wish he didn't because I'm going to make his life hell. And he didn't think I could raise hell.
So it was over one comment, and then all this started?
It just ballooned from there.
Wow, it's crazy.
You know what? You don't have a right. This is one of the things a whole bunch of people got to understand in the expat community. You don't have a right to tell someone else where they can live and where they can't. This idea of one expat telling another expat to leave the country, you know, none of us live here. I mean, we live here, but we're not citizens.
We're all guests.
So,
well,
I have a problem with that mentality. But I'm saying is this idea of one expat telling another expat to leave. You know, it's nonsense, and it just ballooned from there. And he attacked me, and he's attacked a lot of people. He's attacked Mark Cohen, the guy that had the blind dog. He attacked that guy.
Wait, who the hell's that guy?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
There was a guy in Demagetti. This is hilarious. He couldn't go kick his dog into the mall, so he laid in front of the door with his dog.
Wait, was that the guy?
What happened? Henry came in and fell and tripped over the dog and fell down?
So Henry was mad because it made expats look bad in Demagetti. But
oh, okay.
I'm sorry, poor Getty. Okay, there was that. He attacked Pop 65. This is an old man. Okay, leave the old man alone and let him die. You know why he don't like Pop 65? Because Pop 65, or Ted's his name, told him and Ned that they have no business living with a girl they're not married to in the Philippines because it looks very bad in the culture, which is true. Imagine Lynn goes back to Basai after she's been basically some guy's prostitute for the last 2 years, getting banged every night. Oh, he didn't want to marry me. He just wanted sex all the time. You know what
happens all the time in the Philippines.
I know, but imagine the shame the girl's gonna face before her family, before her clan, and before her town. This isn't Angeles. This isn't Angeles.
Well, they want to know how much
doesn't that
money
shit
she
happen
got out of a foreigner.
I mean, that happens in America every day. Men promise women the same thing. Oh, we're gonna get married with each other, and I mean,
in America, in America, unless you're from a very conservative family, if a girl has sex with a guy or moves in, it's not the end of the world. Okay, in the Philippines, it's a lot more serious.
Well, for Filipinas, their options are few.
I guess it's just because of the Catholic religion, man. It's a little different than Christianity and whatever else.
Yeah, but remember, guys, the younger generation is different than the middle-aged generation in the Philippines. I can see the middle-aged generation, yeah. But with the younger generation, it's a lot looser now. That's what I see.
But listen, in some of these areas, like fathers will kill their daughters for bringing shame upon the family name.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's a financial thing too, Peter.
Countries.
I never heard of that. It's not Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are okay with them dating foreigners, no matter their age, because sometimes they're like, oh well, if my daughter's with this guy, we might get some financial help, and he might help the family.
Yeah, I understand.
Hey, when you go to the province, it's like that in many places.
Yeah, you move up in status. When you marry a foreigner, you move up in status.
Hold on. Here's the other thing: if you don't want to get married, why in the hell would you pick the Philippines? Go to Thailand.
Well, because Thailand, you got a lot of AIDS there, brother. I wouldn't want to go to Thailand.
It's bad. It's bad in Manila too, Jerry. Like
probably bad. I mean, we're talking about Thailand. We're talking about 85% of the women out there have AIDS, dude. Yeah. It's really rampant.
No. 85% of the women in Thailand are not women.
There's a lot of women. I'm not talking about the lady boys. I mean, come on.
Women.
I mean, we're talking about the women. A lot of women have AIDS.
Let me ask you, Peter. You heard when Ricky was talking about his dating, his love life, right? The other day, and you were there, and he actually said that because he actually said he makes it clear from the get-go. There is no marriage. There is no nothing like that. There is no having kids and so on and so forth.
But you got to understand.
Yeah, but that's not what he tells the girl.
Oh,
that's
I
what
think
he said. He tells.
I think he tells the girl, "I'm not taking you to America."
After 1 year, after a year, he tells her.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the contradiction in itself because he said, "I tell them in the first 3 days." Then he said, we just found out after a year that we have different goals. And then I said, wait a second, isn't it just a minute ago you said something else?
You know what? But he's lived with her for a year. I assume banging her every night. That
sounds like a lot of work, man. That's impressive if he is doing that.
You know, after banging her for a year, you don't know whether you want to be with her or not.
He knew that from day one. He wasn't going to marry her.
Yeah,
he just bullshits them.
Yeah, but you guys are missing something here. There was a video, and I'm trying to find it right now. And I think he mentions in his video about how he has kids in the States and they have kids of their own. And he had actually had a procedure done where he had a vasectomy. He couldn't have kids. He actually publicly said that. Probably knew right then.
That's true.
You know what?
Yeah, 2 days ago, he said something else. He said, maybe when I find the right girl, he said, maybe if I find the right girl, I would still be open to even have kids.
You know what, Alex? You're right. You're right. And that confused me on the show.
Somebody send Barry the link so he can get on because him and Peter need to talk.
Hey,
even Sissy had a vasectomy. He didn't tell his wife, though.
John, I was born with it was like it's inward, you know, like how most like penises are outward. Mine is inward. It actually goes. I don't know. It's this rare condition.
You got an innie.
Says it's like me. He rubs the belly button. That's how it works.
Well, you got to rub something.
Here's the other thing.
Sissy can't penetrate deep enough to get anybody pregnant.
Yeah, it's a good what do you call that? It's good birth control.
Here's the other thing. Imagine you're telling a Filipina, I will never take you to America. They don't believe it.
They don't care as long as they're supported. They'll stay right in the Philippines. Just support them.
Yeah. Well, no, my wife didn't want to come to the States, to be honest with you. I told her it's either you come to the States because we're moving in a couple years back, or you'll have to wait in the Philippines till I get there. So she came, but there's a lot of Filipinos that don't want to come to the States. You'd be surprised.
I agree.
If you don't have any skills, there's no reason for them to come to the United States.
Well, no, they can get work. They can get work in the States. They'll make a heck of a lot more money in the States if they're working in the States than they are in the Philippines. Come on. Even at a minimum wage job, like in Chicago, they're making $11 an hour at a minimum wage job. They're not going to make $11 an hour in the Philippines. Come on.
They rather stay in their own country with their family and friends than make minimum wage.
Wait, guys, this is history right here. This is history because I'm looking at the screen.
Unbelievable.
Jerry, are you from Chicago?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, Pete.
Okay. How much, I've been to Neighborsville. Okay, a freaking Big Mac out there is
but hang in. Listen to what I'm saying. I understand that they're not going to be able to make a good they can make $11 an hour in Chicago and have a hard time making a living. You know what I mean? If they're on their own. If they're on their own. But just listen, if they're on their own. But if they're coming here, if they're married, like my wife is married to me, $11 an hour is it's money for her. It's not money towards paying our bills. Well, I don't need for her to pay my bills, but it's money for her. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Why did you marry her if she can work and keep her own money? Why even get married?
What do you mean? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Jerry, what you need?
What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't need. Look, unlike you, you might need your bitch to work for you. I don't need anybody to work for me. I don't need a woman to help pay the bill.
Marrying her. Your money is her money, and her money is her money.
All right, time out.
There you go.
Listen,
right.
That ain't right.
Hey, I ain't afraid of my wife trying to take some money from me, bro.
And then when she divorces you, she takes the rest of your money.
She ain't gonna take shit.
All right,
that's the way it is.
5 minute break. 5 minute break.
I ain't no pussy like you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, ain't no pussy like you.
You married her and took her to the United States, and you're supporting her, and I'm the pussy.
That's right. There you go.
Listen,
there you go.
Yo, Barry's in the house. Peter's in the house. They're both your avatars are beside each other, and this is amazing.
Okay, Jerry, what you need to do is make her go to work so you can buy a Harley.
I'm not letting her work and send her money to the Philippines, that's for sure.
My wife doesn't send a dime to the Philippines. My wife told her family that they're not in my budget. You get it? There are Filipinos out there that will tell their family they ain't getting shit unless I send what I want and when I want. Do you understand what I mean? You got to train them Filipino families, and a lot of foreigners don't because they're fucking stupid.
The money. He doesn't send the money. You send it.
No,
she sends. She's got her own account, brother. You don't get it, do you?
I thought you said she doesn't send any money.
She sends when she wants to send, and I'll send when I want to send.
That's when you think.
Open your ears, bro. I mean, we're speaking English here.
Hold on. I will tell you.
I mean, nothing against you, dude.
I will tell you why most expats have problems with their families. It's because they go and they try and find the poorest girl and be the white savior.
I don't know if I agree with that completely.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that, Pete.
Yeah.
Hey, you just got to train the family. You got to meet that family, and you got to let them know. You just got to let them know.
Hold on. I don't see a lot of expats with tans, with the Ayalas, with you don't see the elite Marian white boy.
A rich Filipino's not going to marry an expat. A rich Filipino's not going to marry.
That's my point. That's my point.
Plain and simple.
But
the middle class Filipino will marry an expat, and generally the middle class Filipino comes from a good can come from a good background. There are lower class Filipinos that are educated too. They're not all uneducated. They're educated.
You know what the
lower class Filipinos
are called? You know what they call the middle class Filipinos? It's called white people.
What'd you say, Barry?
And Filipinos aren't whores unless they choose that life. I mean,
we're not talking about whores, Barry. We're talking about some other stuff right now, dude.
Why is Barry still away? Why is Barry still away?
John, hey, hold up. John Doe, I want to ask John Doe an important question. John, who do you like less?
Let's go, Jerry. Let's go.
Barry Jordan.
Oh, really?
Who do you like less?
I love my show.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, John, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I know you're a critique of both these men, Barry Jordan and Mr. PDV. Who do you like less and why?
I would. Well, PV, I don't have any issues with, even though I don't agree with most of what he says. Barry, I mean, he's just a sponge and a parasite. So that's the only thing I dislike about him.
Parasite.
Hey, speaking of parasites, guys, I actually just got my cat dewormed today. That's where I came. That's where I came right before this.
Gentlemen, it's really hard right now to say something, but let us give Bama and Peter the chance to talk to each other, because I think
I need likes.
Bama.
Give me likes.
Bama and Peter.
Hey, hold on. Let me say this. I have no issues with him, really. I mean, I could care less about the whole thing. I mean, if he wants to have a Floyd versus McGregor, fine.
Are we bobbing and weaving right now?
Yeah.
I want to have right fucking now.
Hey, hold on.
Bama, where the fuck are you?
Time out.
Here.
Time out. I have one thing to say. Mayweather 116, 112.
Is that how you're gonna win? 116, 112?
That's the fight with Mayweather.
I thought it was Peter Bama.
Can we first agree of the name of the event? So Barry and Peter, the name that was voted on for this event was Battle of the Bums. Are you guys okay with that?
Round 3.
Nah, not really. Not really. I don't know. It's like it should be.
There's a fucking bell, man.
That's my idea.
Oh shit! I thought it was a bell, man. Like they're coming out to fight or something.
I thought it's the bell.
Okay.
No, that's my coffee cup.
Okay, going back.
You're insulting bums.
I agree with Mr. Porter. We got to let these guys talk it out in a civil manner. Civil manner.
Isn't most expats in the Philippines basically bums?
Oh, I am for sure.
On YouTube first.
Come on, Bama, say something.
We're all a bunch of misfits, every one of us.
Oh God, I love this. This is the best day of my life.
Barry, what is it you want to address to Peter Van Dever about what he's been saying about women in the Philippines, et cetera, et cetera? Take a couple minutes.
Okay, so Peter, women in the Philippines aren't whores unless they choose that life, right? But yeah, you go call every Filipino here a whore. You call our wives and our girlfriends whores. You call the OFWs prostitutes, living prostitutes. And you know better than any other motherfucker wants to run and talk shit about.
Hold on. Which question do you want me to address first?
No, ain't no question, motherfucker. You going to? I'm telling you what I got to say, and I'm going to be done with it. You said and you call all these women whores. You said and you call and you talk bad about us. And well, what the fuck are you doing? Talking about you're double this, you're double that. Talking about you're a dual citizen, blah blah, hibbity fucking hoop blah. And then when somebody talks about beating your fucking ass, you want to have rules in a fucking boxing ring. If you don't like living in the Philippines, if you don't respect these people here in their country, why don't you fucking leave? You know what I mean? I get fucking attacked all the fucking time. But
no one has a right to everyone else can leave.
All right. We heard Bam. Okay, so Bama has the question. If you don't like the Philippines, I think the question is, if you don't like the Philippines and you don't like the women, why don't you leave? So let's give Petey the floor, and then we'll go back to Bama.
Hold on. I never said that I did not like. I never said that all Filipinos are anything. I said that the girls that will hook up with old guys triple their age, so they can get air conditioning and a Big Mac are. Let's get that straight.
Big Macs.
You know,
who's this strawberry?
Dogs that OFWs are just living prostitutes, right?
Okay. That's factual. That is factual.
No foreigner comes to the Philippines to be with some old broad. There's no reason to be in the Philippines.
I can give you case after case. They're in Hong Kong. They almost kicked all the Filipinos out because they were wrecking people's marriages.
Well, until I see written proof or video proof on that, I ain't gonna believe you. It's like you said, people are Mindanao. It's like you said, people in Mindanao are uneducated, right? You don't like Mindanao because people are uneducated.
Filipinos
I know it.
will steal boyfriends and husbands. That's for sure. They're very.
Well, I can give you the breakdown of degrees, and Liaison has majority of the degree holders.
Okay. I don't want to see this. Why don't you come meet with me, Peter, and we can sit down and discuss it. You can show me all this proof, big guy. You can show me man to man all this proof that you got. I would love to see it.
We can't see your face.
Sorry, I'll turn my camera on. Hold on a minute. I'll turn my camera on.
Here's the other thing, okay, is as far as it goes, is what's happening overseas with the Filipinos. There is a lot. There was a general consulate that was removed. I believe it was in Dubai because he was having OFW sleep with him so that he would help him.
Wow.
Who's this strawberry guy?
Yeah, who's this strawberry guy or gay or I don't know, girl? What the hell is that?
Even how you can say something.
Is it a lady boy?
It's another troll.
Hey, Peter, in regards to what you said, about the OFWs and the guy in Dubai, first of all, man, my whole opinion on that is let's not try to compare or talk about anybody who's in the Middle East or has any kind of dealings with anybody in the Middle East in general because of their religion. You know, we all know that Muslims take more than one wife and stuff like that. So
I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about Filipinos. I'm talking about Filipinas that are, for one, that are engaging with their employers in extracurricular activities that are not appropriate professionally. So I'm trying to be as politically correct here as I can.
Sounds like fun to me.
Well, I think let me hop in here real quick because this is a great topic. No, I really like this topic, and to
I'm sure you do, Seth.
Yeah, to discuss this topic properly. First one must define what a prostitute is. So a prostitute is a man or woman who provides sexual services for an exchange of money or some other benefit. Now, if with that definition in mind, you can make an argument that there's a whole lot of prostitutes, like marriage. You can make an argument that marriage is a form of prostitution. Man, I mean, this topic goes deep. I think way deeper than OFWs. I mean, I did a video on this, and seriously, you could make an argument that marriage is kind of a form of prostitution. I'm not saying that that's my belief, but I'm saying an argument could for sure be made. So I don't know, man. I think Peter, Bama, I think you should do your research and sit down and have a debate. Screw the fight. You know, the fight was all good, but then Peter started talking about slipping and sliding, and I didn't really fully comprehend what that meant. And
bobbing and weaving too, you know.
Hey, you don't know shit about boxing. You probably don't even know Floyd's record.
Well, I'm more of a, I'll be honest with you, my favorite fighter, and I don't even know his name, so this is really sad, but my favorite fighter is this Colombian dude, right? And he was a nobody. He was an absolute nobody. Nope. Let me tell a story. Maybe Peter knows who I'm talking about. He was a nobody, right? And then all of a sudden, he got really big, and he beat the one dude who got killed by his wife. What was the one Italian guy? You guys know who I'm talking about, like Giovanni, or if there's an Italian dude who got like killed.
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of boxers in the world.
But anyways, this Colombian dude got so big that he got a chance to fight Mayweather. He actually got a chance to fight Mayweather, and then he lost, and then he quit because he made a bunch of money, and then he quit. That's my favorite boxer. I don't know his name, man. I wish I knew it.
Now, are you talking about Victor Ortigas?
No. This guy, man, I'll have to look this up. This guy
I'll tell you, Victor Ortigas is from Kansas City, but he's Mexican.
No, this was not him. This was this Colombian guy. He was like an overweight Colombian. But anyways, this is besides the point. We're getting off topic. The point is
overweight Hispanic. It sounds like Henry.
I think, you know what? I think you guys could actually get along. I think Barry and Peter V. I mean, you guys seem like you obviously don't like each other, but I think if you talked it out, you guys could be friends. Like I don't know about this slipping and sliding once again, and I don't want nothing to do with it. But I think you guys would be all right.
Here's the bottom line. Seth, you know this. I tend to try and get along with anybody that wants to get along. I even get along with you, Seth. That's nearly impossible.
I'm a moderately likable guy.
Only in your mind.
So anyways, guys, no, this is history, what we got going on right here. So I definitely want to let me ask the room. What does the room want to see right now? Do you want to see Petey and Barry talk it out? Maybe ask each other different questions? It's kind of funny because, Barry, you mentioned you don't like how Peter talks bad about the Filipinos. You know, a lot of people agree with you. Do you have, in regards to like Peter himself, like a personal issue with something he said to you? Do you have anything like more personal besides like the talking bad about the girlfriends and the culture and stuff?
I just don't like the shit he said. man. That's just my point.
Mainly the stuff he says in the videos, right?
Yeah, the shit he says about the fucking people here, dude. It just makes no fucking sense. You don't eat the fucking food.
But hold on. As in a republic that we live in, both in the United States and in the Philippines, freedom of speech is the freedom to disagree.
But see, the thing is we're not in America, Peter. You're in the Philippines. You're allowed to say what they allow you to say. You gotta go by their fucking.
No. Article 3, Section 4 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution is the First Amendment. Word for word.
All right, I got something better. Peter, is there anything you would like to ask Barry?
There you go.
At this point, no. I mean, I don't agree with everything Barry does, but you know what? That's his life.
But after talking to him, he seems like a pretty nice guy. I mean, I've talked to Barry on multiple occasions, and he's kind of a nice dude.
He is. He really is.
I have a question. I have a question for Peter. Actually, two questions. Number one, what was this about you being a minister? You know, a couple of your videos years ago started out that you were doing, work with a ministry or doing some charity work or whatever you're doing.
I still do work with the church on a regular basis.
Okay. So you still do work with the church. All right. And then what was the whole article that was online about you getting robbed in a hotel for 250 pesos? Some say it was a woman. Some say it was a lady boy. Some say it was just a guy who stole from you.
Okay. All I'm going to say about that, because I'm not going to feed the trolls, is that just because I'm in a hotel does not mean I do a background check on everyone in the hotel. Okay? A guy stole from me. I reported it to the police, and I forced the issue because he stole from me. And it was his attitude afterwards. And he thought it was okay to steal because I was white.
What kind of guy was that?
It was your type, Alo. A lady boy.
We're all open-minded here. Something's very open-minded, so you can talk. It's okay.
Yo, this is a safe space.
Fucking Pete.
Wait. Hold on. You're talking about safe places? I'm a Republican. I don't believe in safe places.
Oh man. So Mikey makes a good point. Mikey says I could be facilitating a Barry and Petey bromance. I think I'm the guy to bring you two together because I think you dudes have more in common than you would want to think. I think you do. I think you're both from you're Midwest, right, Petey? What's Missouri?
Yeah, I'm from Kansas City.
Midwest?
I'm a fucking red.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Understand?
Yeah, and then Bama is a self-proclaimed redneck. But I feel like you guys both kind of you have some stuff in common that I think you just haven't discovered yet.
Dude, him and I have nothing in common. Dude,
see, hold on.
You know, things along with you, I really was. I was gonna let shit go and be going.
Come on, Bama, open your heart.
Don't worry, be happy.
Hold on, wait.
If you apologize,
for what?
If you apologize for calling Myra a whore, I'll let the whole fucking thing go.
Hold on. First of all, let's establish one thing. I don't apologize to no one.
Well, then when I just remember that.
Okay, listen. Johnny Warrior tried to get me to apologize to him a year ago. You know what he did? He gave up.
Jordan, there's a fucking difference. If I see you, you're not going to see it coming because I'm not going to.
Hold on. Johnny's actually special forces. I think he can probably do a little bit more than you.
All right, I got a question for both. I got a question for Petey, and then I got a question for Bama. All right, so Petey, who is your favorite Philippines vlogger besides myself? Who's everyone's favorite?
Kevin, Big Kevin.
No, I'll tell you who my favorite Philippine vlogger is, without question. It's Peter Vanderberg.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible.
No,
okay, besides Peter Vanderberg.
No,
mine's Henry Velez. That's mine.
In all reality, the guy I actually, I'll tell you who I've watched a lot lately. It's not even a guy. It's what's her name? Haley.
Oh, wow, man. Oh. She's like, yeah, she's like,
right?
She's good. Yeah, I mean, she's good, but I feel like I can't say anything bad about her because she makes really good vlogs.
She doesn't talk about the sleeves. She doesn't talk about sleees.
She does a little bit. She talks about like women not wearing like bras. Like I watched this video of her where she's like her nipples are all hanging out.
That's a whole scientific thing.
You know, these are semi-celebrities. They're not really YouTubers. They are kind of like celebrities who have a YouTube channel.
But
a YouTuber is a guy who has
where
a
do
Fisher
all
Price,
of us want to be? Where do all of us want to be? We want to be where they are.
Yeah, I know that. But the thing is, there are vloggers and there are other vloggers. You know, like SezStyle, for instance, or you, Peter, or let's say
I gotta take my medicine right now.
No, not me. Steve Montelli, or Rike, or Ned. And then there are other vloggers, and you know, you will understand what I'm trying to say here. Is then there are other vloggers like the Dazovich couple. I mean, like Will Dazovich and Haley Dazovich and Bill Jenner. Kyle Jennerman or something, and then Travis Kraft, and those are the guys who are not real. I mean, how else should I explain? They are the celebrities who run a YouTube channel. Just because Eminem has a YouTube channel doesn't make him a YouTuber. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what it comes down to, Alo? It's more like these are the mainstream. Those people, right? That would almost be like you said, it's almost like mass media, right? They're like mainstream vloggers. Yeah, they're really good. They're really good.
Casey Neistat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Casey Neistat, for instance, he is a YouTuber because his main income, his main source of income is YouTube itself, like PewDiePie and all these guys. But these are the big dogs, you know. Here in the Philippines, I would say it's just basically everybody who is here right now. I mean, you says it's Ned, it's Bud Brown, it's Mike, Mike in the Philippines, My Philippine Dreams, and so on and so forth. It's all these kind of guys. But you know, Will
Big Kevin, you forgot to say.
But you know, this Will Dazovich, and I think it's Martin. There's another guy. You know, they're like a clique, like a gang of it, like Martin something. The Dazovich and a couple of other guys. You know, this bling bling.
I want to answer Steph's question. I'll tell you another vlog that I really like, but I can't comment on his channel.
Who?
And that's The Adventure, because I'll tell you why. If I comment on his channel, he gets all upset because I'm a Republican and I say something offensive to him.
Well, that's fair. Okay, so if you were to choose a Philippine vlogger who's not like a mainstream, like Will Dazovich, Haley Dazovich, it would be Be Adventures.
Let me tell you why Be Adventures is because me and him kind of have that same mentality of what we want to do.
Yeah, well,
as far as the travel type stuff.
Like traveling. You guys both like traveling. You both like guns. I could see, how that could be, I could see how you guys could get along.
I'm surprised Dave's not on my show right now.
Hold on. I like rifles. He wants to fire RPGs off.
I like how Alo is like, I don't see this at all.
No, I don't see it. Be Adventure, the guy blocked me. Why? Because I asked him about his shoes. I made comments and he kind of took it the wrong way, and then he blocked me.
That's what I said. You can't comment. Can't comment on there because he's very strict. He does not want the drama on there.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. Going to Bama. Bama, are you still with us?
He doesn't even like me commenting because it's drama.
Bama, out of all the Philippines vloggers, who's your favorite and why?
Favorite. I really don't have a favorite Philippine blogger, to tell you the truth. I just like to watch all you guys. You know what I mean? I'm subscribed to all y'all, and I watch all y'all's content. I like every one of you guys.
That's really nice. So you watch a lot. You watch a lot of Philippines YouTube videos.
Yes, I do. Yes. Before I come here, I watched a lot of Philippine YouTube videos as well.
You know what's funny? You know what everyone tells me, and I think this is kind of true. People tell me when they're not in the Philippines is when they watch the most. And the same thing happens with me, man, because when I'm actually in the Philippines, you don't really need to watch the videos, right? The whole idea of watching the videos is kind of like you want to see what's going on in the Philippines. You want to feel like you're back there. And when you're in the Philippines, you're actually doing that. So you don't need the videos as much. Do you guys find yourself like that's kind of the case as well?
I'm calling Bulla Bulla. I'm calling Bulla Bulla on that, Seth. I'm going to tell you why.
Let's hear it.
I know when you wake up, I got to see what Peter had to say this morning. I know he posts at 8 o'clock every morning. I got to see what he posted.
No, believe it or not, believe it or not, here's what I used to do every morning. And I don't know if Hemminger's still in the room. And this was probably like about like 8 months ago or something. I used to go around looking for where Hemminger is talking about me. I would wake up in the morning. Hemminger, man. Dude, I would get my coffee. And I'd be like, because, dude, I don't know if you remember, but when they used to have the Peter Wanker channel, well, of course you remember. It was about you.
I never watched it.
Yeah. No, so there was the Peter Wanker channel. But what's funny is in the Peter Wanker comments, they didn't really talk. They talked about you, but they talked a lot about me. Like Hemminger would come in there and he would start like talking and making all these stories up about me. It was like I was watching my future life. It was so funny, man. It was like a novel, right? And I would be sipping a coffee and I'd be reading it. But honestly, lately, I haven't been able to keep up because I've been like busy with other shit. And really, I've been out of the loop. Like I haven't been able to post that many videos. I haven't been able to keep up with the drama. I got to check out this Fazio video, man. Like
hold on.
Yeah.
Seth, I want to give you an idea for a video. You need to have a video called A Rainy Afternoon in Paradise.
Is that is that a good video?
That's a famous video. That's the
what? Explain it. I don't know that. I don't think I've seen this video.
Explain this video. That's
where Henry
but you know what?
had dry sex on YouTube.
What do you think about this? Because I believe it's not going anywhere here right now. I just want to bring up an idea. Because there's so many people right now in the chat room, I would like to suggest to Big Kevin that all of them can ask really hard questions addressed to any of the panel members, and we read it and somebody reads it out loud, addressed to the person it is addressed to, and that person is given the chance to answer it. And I believe most questions will go to Peter or either Bama. And I'm trying to ask you guys in the live ask the real shit right now, and we address them, and they say, Bama, there is a guy who asked you this. Peter, there is a guy asked you this. And then we all judge them by...
Hold on. Just be aware.
Press one, and we say, I believe... Wait a second. We press one. Wait a second. We press one, I believe him, pass, and 2, he is talking bullshit. What do you think?
That's a great idea. I love that idea, Alo. But I'm going to add something. The loser, whoever answers the question
you guys,
wrong,
I need some likes.
Yeah, whoever answers the question wrong, we hold a stony.
Okay, good. And then be on the panel. Let me just add that. We on the panel give a short feedback. Because he was just saying bullshit.
Okay, just understand. There are things that are off limits. That I don't.
Okay, I got all these cool people, and I didn't want to leave you behind.
Dude, Kev's not even listening. He's like on the phone, like jerking off, dude.
Okay, good. Look, what do you think? Can we do this? Yeah. Live chat, people ask tough questions, and we judge them with a 1 or 2. 1, I believe him. 2, full of bullshit.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, you guys.
I like that idea, Alo. Who asked the questions though? Should we let the people in the room ask the question or the commenters?
Yeah, we just piggy that. Let's go to, because I saw there are a couple of really tough questions, and I would love them to answer that because I saw.
But hold on, understand that I may not answer things that I don't want out on YouTube.
Okay, that's fair enough. People will judge you based on that. That's fair enough. You don't, when you say, okay, I don't want to answer it, absolutely fair enough. But the thing is, we want to read it out loud to you, and you just react. If you say, okay, I want to address this or not. It's up to you, Peter. It's up to you, Bama. It's up to all the other panel members. But I believe 99% of all questions will be either to Peter or to Bama. So shoot away, guys, in the live chat. Do it. Give us the questions, and we go ahead.
Alo.
Big Kevin's show, by the way. Big Kevin show. I know, Big Kevin, I want to say a big, big fucking thank you. You know why? Because this is history in the making, and I give you credit because I am very, very thankful that I am on the panel. So big thank you for that. Okay. I was actually about to attack you next week, but, you know, I will knock it off because you gave me the opportunity to be on this panel, and I will always owe you for that.
Hey, guys, we got our first question. Let's stop fucking around, okay? So since it's Kev's show, he's got to read the question. It's a two-part question from Kat Bolina.
No. Oh, but I can't see anything. But go ahead.
Kev, what the fuck, man? Like, we're giving you an opportunity to run a historical moment.
Wait a second here. If we're going to do this, there's one rule. They have to actually be real people, not people hiding behind fake accounts.
Come on. Yeah, but don't trolls in here. Come on.
That's Mikey.
We'll never get any questions in, man.
Oh, hey, come on. Nobody's name is Kat Bolina Soybean. Nobody's name is Kat Bolina Soybean. You know, I mean, it's the question itself. Somebody go ahead and ask him the part one question here.
Okay, I'll ask. But
I do need likes.
Let me say that going back to Peter's concern, there's 55 people watching. 54 of them are degenerate trolls. So it's like, man, like if you go back to those roles, there's going to be no question.
Scumbags. You forgot about scumbags, okay?
Yeah, yes, degenerate scumbag trolls.
And I'm sure Henry's watching.
All right, Peter. Like Alo said, I think this is fair because you don't need to answer the question. If you just think it's ridiculous, you just say, no, that's a lie or whatever. Okay, so first question.
Go upstairs. I'll be right back.
First question. Question from Kat Bolina Soybean, and she goes, he or she, I don't know, or it. Peter, part one. Is the article on petervandiver.com about the murder of your sister true? Question. Part two, it's a two-part question. If it wasn't a murder, why did you call it a murder in a video? So it's a two-part question.
Okay, it's simple. First of all, that's none of his business. That's number one. Number two, that was addressed in 1990, 26 years ago. End of story. It's been settled for a long time.
Anything else? All right. We're going to move on. I don't think Barry's going to get to talk. I mean, I'm going down the list. It's PV. Sorry, Barry.
Not at all, by the way. I have a question for Bama. I just saw it in the live chat, and this person asked, and I think it was John Kramer, asking Bama, why did you beat your wife?
Okay.
Okay.
That I will answer. My ex-wife and I got into an argument. I'd come home from work, and she looked at me. She told me she was leaving. I was like, no problem. I said, "You're gonna leave. You can leave my son here." She goes, "No." She said, "I'm leaving. I'm taking him to and you're never gonna see him again." That sent me into a blind rage, and I regret it. It was the only time I ever done it, and I shouldn't have ever done it. And I paid for it. I paid for my mistake.
Did it get into a legal matter, Barry? Like this is on record?
Yeah. I spent 180 days in jail because of it.
Oh wow! I didn't even know that. Interesting. Okay.
How many days did you spend in 180 days in jail?
No, I said 30 days.
Domestic violence.
180.
Oh, you spent like half a year, man.
Oh, yeah, I spent 6 months.
Oh wow. Okay.
140 days.
Hey, I was 24 years old at the time. I was 24. I was young, stupid. I was hot-headed. I was tired from work. Didn't want to hear none of her bitching, nagging.
What did happen? What did happen? I mean, what did she? Was she injured? Your wife, was she injured?
She wasn't injured. I took my son away from her, and I grabbed her by the throat and I hit her in the back of the head. And then I grabbed my son and I left before I did anything else. I hit her one time, and that was it.
Did she press charges, or was it the state that pressed charges?
Press charges.
Both. Oh,
Well, her and the DA pressed charges. That's why I spent so much time in jail. Then they let me out after the 180 days. I went to court and everything got settled. My lawyer got time served, and it was done. I only had to pay $200 court costs, and that was into it because I spent so much time in jail, and because it wasn't. Yeah. I spent 180 days in jail because of money. So, okay, next question.
Wow. Hey, well, thanks for sharing, Barry. I mean, Barry's very honest with this question. So, yeah, thanks for sharing that. I didn't know about that. I gave him great credit for that.
Yeah. I mean, great credit for that. You know? Because I believe him. I give him a 1, right? 1 was passing grade, 2, he's full of bullshit. So I give Barry a 1 for this one.
Oh, did they grade Peter's answer? I saw a couple 1s for Peter. So one.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain again, Alo. 1 is you believe their answer, and 2 is you smell bullshit.
Yeah. 1 is thumbs up, and 2 is failed. And I give Bama for this one a 1.
Yeah, I'm giving him a 1, man. I mean, he was telling. Yeah, I mean that was the story, dude. You could tell.
He basically admitted right now here on a live show that he was in jail because he beat up his wife. So I give him a 1 for that. I give him a 1 for that.
All right. Let's field some more questions. Hold up. There was a good question. I think it's from Joel Alba, and I'm trying to find it. Hold up. Someone said a bunch of scumbags on this show. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. All of us.
Wow, look at all these ones coming in right now.
Here's a pretty juicy question. Hold up, from Joel Alba. And he's a real person, Petey. He says, I am a real person. He says, PV, how many times were you married? ? How many children do you have? ?
Okay. Do I want to answer this? I'll just put it this way. I have an annulment in my background. An annulment means that the marriage never happened. It's a legal annulment. It's not a Philippine church annulment. It's a legal annulment in the United States. It means that the marriage never happened. And the question of the child has been a question still in answer to this day, but it doesn't matter at this point. And that's all that I need to say.
What do you make out of that? What do you make out of that?
Here's what I think.
1 or 2?
I'm gonna give it a 1.5. I think it's what he says is true.
Nah, you gotta give it a 1.5.
But I think he's leaving out.
It's either 1 or 2. It's either.
I think he's leaving. Well, let me explain. I think he's leaving out pertinent information that we need to know. No. Listen, Seth.
It's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. I 100% agree, Peter. And that's why I gave you 1.5, because I think you are what you said is true, but I think it's like you're basically providing you're lying by providing a lack of information.
It's a very safe answer to a very uncomfortable question, and I understand that. I must say I give him a 2. Sorry, Peter, I give you a 2.
I'm answering the question based upon what you can find in public records.
Hey, and what you said, Peter, what you said, that it's none of my fucking business, that is 100% accurate. I will give that a 1, because for real, I mean, it's no one's business, right? Now, going back to what Alo said, if you don't want to answer, don't answer. If you do, Barry answered his question. He wanted to get it out, and so answer it. You know, it's whatever, right? But in no way do either of you guys need to incriminate yourself.
Let me tell you one reason I'm very slow to answer questions. Anything I say will be taken out of context.
Well, I mean, I think that's just YouTube. I think anything any of us say is like someone's going to be like, this fucker.
It's the same risk for Bama. Same risk for Bama, Peter. It's the same risk for Bama as well. Everything he says can be
not like me.
This is a good question. Oh, go ahead, Peter.
There's one set of rules for PV and one set of rules for everybody else. Let's just get honest.
It was funny because
I see where you're coming from when you said that. I see your point. Yeah, but I think Bama also took a heavy beating over the last few months. I must say. I mean, you know that, Peter. You made blogs by yourself attacking Bama about the whole.
Yeah, but here's the deal. He doesn't have. He's not being accused of murder. He's not being accused of being a child molester. Let's see what else can we come up with. I mean,
okay.
Oh,
I agree. I think Peter is a little more hated. I mean, but Bama's hated for sure. I mean, don't let Bama get off the hook. He's hated.
I like you, Bama.
Yeah. I mean, he's not hated by me, but Bama has a crowd of haters. Wouldn't you agree, Bama, that you do have a lot of trolls?
Yeah, more haters and trolls. The trolls.
Okay,
yeah. They're not necessarily trolls.
Hey, wait a second, guys. We got a lot of good questions right now. This is something that's very interesting from our man James Williams. Hello, James Williams. By the way, this is a question for Peter Vandever, and one of the big topics he asks. Peter Vandever, did you serve in combat in Afghanistan or in Iraq or anywhere else in the armed forces of the United States?
I will refer that question to Secretary Mattis.
See, it's this political humor. It goes over my head, man. I'm telling you. I feel stupid. I don't know this shit.
I won't answer that at this press conference. We will have that answered at the Pentagon. Next question, please.
Why the Pentagon, Peter? Why don't you just answer the question? Why the Pentagon? I'm just curious. I mean, we don't have any connections at the Pentagon, Peter. We don't. Anybody here got connections at the Pentagon?
Damn it, Peter. You're upsetting Jerry. You're upsetting Jerry, Peter.
I'm not upset, dude. No, I'm not upset. I just don't have any connections at the Pentagon, unfortunately.
I do. I have connections everywhere, guys. Remember that.
Okay? Yeah, we don't know about your connections.
Oh God, it's so funny how people get caught up on
press two. Jerry's about to press number 2, I guess, for this one here. But you know what?
Don't tell me what number to press now.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear it in your voice, Jerry, that you are not really convinced about this answer, right? I mean, doesn't take,
all right, for Alo, for you, I'm gonna do a 2 for you, Alo. It's all on you, all right?
Other question, guys, gentlemen. This one here is for Bama. Bama, who paid for your passport and ticket?
Yep, I was going to ask that one. Good one, Alo.
I've seen that. I'm looking at the chat right now. Okay, who paid for my passport and ticket? My ticket here. I paid for it through Singapore Airlines, one-way ticket. Then I bought a throwaway ticket. But the passport was paid by the homeless shelter in New York. So, you know what I mean? Here. That's who paid for my passport was the homeless shelter. And then I paid a little bit more extra for it to be rushed instead of me having so long for it.
Wait, that's actually this is really.
I heard a different story on that ticket to the Philippines, Bama. Just out of curiosity, I heard that you were in Vegas and you met a couple that bought your ticket from Vegas to the Philippines. Is that untrue?
Just hold on. That's a misunderstanding. I was in Las Vegas. I was talking to a couple, and they give me money, but they didn't give me money for a ticket from Las Vegas.
I thought it was a ticket.
Las Vegas to San Francisco, and then I was in San Francisco airport for a few days, and then my check deposited early because of the holidays, and I got.
And you didn't know that couple. Did you know that couple? You didn't know them. You just met them. Right?
I know what was going on. I was explaining to them. I was trying to get here. And they helped me out, and they were very, very nice. And they,
I got a quick question. How the fuck do you do that to get these people to give you money? I need to learn how to do that.
That's a fucking good question.
Hold on.
People I just need on and I'm serious. I'm not being facetious or anything like that. I just need to learn how to do that shit.
So what is it? 1 or 2?
Here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. Here's how you.
I gotta give you a 1 on this one, Bama.
Hey, Richard, how you doing, buddy?
Wait, Jerry.
What?
I want I want to tell you how to do this. You go to NAGA and you feed a bunch of poor people and say, don't send me money, but these kids are going to starve if you don't.
Well, wait a minute. Bama didn't even get to the Philippines and he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this before I get to the Philippines. That's my point. I want to do this before I get to the Philippines, and then I'll change my tactics a little bit after I get to the Philippines. All right, I gotta give you guys a one on this one.
There's a follow-up question for this. Why is it, and this is probably somebody who is really following your blogs very closely, Bama, it's John Kramer asking, why did you, Bama, make a video saying that your ex paid for it? Question from John Kramer.
I paid for my ticket from Manila to Jinsan because I didn't have the money to get from Manila to Jinsan, and she paid for my ticket from Manila, Philippines to General Santos.
Okay.
That's what she paid for.
Gentlemen, we need more questions.
Yeah,
60,
more.
Nearly 60 people in the live chat. More questions, please.
This has got to be an all-time high.
I need more likes. You guys are doing a wonderful job. And I'm taking my medicine.
All-time high
much, Big Kevin.
For Big Kev's show. We have 60 people watching. Let's give Big Kev a thumbs up. If you have just joined us, we have Peter Vandiver and Barry Bama Jordan on the show live. So ask your questions in the chat. We're asking the tough questions, guys, and then we're going to judge them on their answers. And actually, you could ask questions about me as well, or Mr. Porter, or John Scumbag Doe. You could ask him a question. It's a free-for-all.
Thanks a lot.
Uh-oh, Miss Heminger wants on. Hey, send Heminger the link.
Not a question.
Kev?
Huh? Oh, my God.
Heminger wants on. Send him the
Hemi
link.
wants on.
Send the man his link.
Can you hear? Can anybody hear me since I'm on my phone?
Hey, what's up, John? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great, thanks.
Yeah, we got you.
John, did you have a question?
Hello.
I have a very lame question. Cez, are you in the Philippines?
No, I'm not. I know a lot of people are asking me that. No, I'm currently in West LA, and I'm not going to be here for much longer. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly when I'm going back because I kind of like keeping you guys on your toes. But I'm going back in the very near future.
I give you a one. I give you a one.
We don't have to worry about that. Jeff has got all the contacts to get us your flight arrangement.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting for you at the airport, Seth.
I can do that.
We're all just going to bum rush you.
Hey, let me know, and I'll send a fucking Uber Black to pick you up, my friend.
Yeah. Just a good guy to have on your side, man. All right. Let's see. Hold on.
He's going to
What is that?
Wait, Miss Hemminger's trying to get on. Hey,
yeah, somebody's actually.
Hey, John Doe, you gotta mute.
Hey guys, that's the limit. Only 10 can come on.
Yeah, I just took one out.
Here, I'll back out so Hemi can come on.
Well,
no, we're down to. I think we're down to 9 now. All right, here we go.
Yeah, what I'm telling Ms. Heminger is because I've dealt with this before. Sometimes if you have a personal account connected to your YouTube account, hey, who is that with the thing on? They got to mute it.
Yeah, but, somebody got to mute the YouTube channel.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, but what I'm telling Hemi is if you have a personal account tied to your YouTube account and you try and sign in, right, it might use your personal account. So a way around it is change your personal account name to whatever you want it to be like Hemi or something, right? So that's all that shows up, and then you should be good. And you could change it back. Yeah, you can change it really easily.
No, if it's your personal account, it will mess up your email. It'll change your email where it's being sent, the name it's sent from. So you have to have a brand channel.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. I mean, we're making history right now. We got John Doe on. We're trying to get Miss Heminger on, and then we got Barry.
I just need a couple of rooms. So you better hurry up and get on.
All right, I'm going to look at more questions while Hemi's trying to get on. Eric
ask him the John Kramer question, says.
Hold on. I have a question for Kevin. Kevin, are you getting any better at knife fighting?
That's just fucked up, man.
Did he hear it? Oh, wait, is Big Kev on? He's not. Oh yeah, he's on.
Wait, I'm looking for the John Kramer question, Alo. I'm not seeing it.
John Kramer asked Bama, why did Bama say he paid for it all? Then he changed his answer.
Oh yeah. I wanted to see that. I thought Bama answered that one, but carry on.
That's the same thing in my blogs. People just misunderstand shit that I say. If I said it, then I wasn't thinking when I said it. But I know what I said. I know how I got here. That's the bottom line.
Oh, this is an interesting question. Eric R says, question to SezStyle. You live in AC. What do you know about Daddy Corny's death, owner of King and Queens next to Route 69? Actually, I know nothing about that. This is the first time hearing it. But what's interesting is if that guy died, I mean, that bar is brand new if he died, because they literally, I mean, that bar's been open maybe for a few months. And I'll tell you, I went in that bar one time and it was dead, man. There was literally no one in there, right? I walked in, you know, one of those situations where you walk in a bar and you regret it. I actually walked in, I was with my buddy and we grabbed a drink and we're like, fuck, why did we do that? We should have just walked out. But once you order the drink, it's too late, right? So yeah, that bar was dead and it was brand new. So I didn't know that. So the owner died. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that.
That's any given day and age.
Come on, guys, send us more questions. We need more questions. This is a historic moment right here. Two of the most famous guys in the YouTube community.
Yeah, John Kramer wants to add to Barry's retort. You guys didn't a 1 or a 2, remember, to Barry's answer, and I think John Kramer would give it a big number 2. He says it's his words. How can we misunderstand his own words?
I actually have a question for Barry. I just have one question. It's a yes or no. Do you regret the I got to go to the States thing?
Do I regret?
It's a good question.
You got to go to the States. Do I regret that you got to go, Peter?
No. When you were asking for help for you to get back to the United States, that famous video where everybody went after you.
I've said it time and again. If that was a mistake, I should have never done it. I mean,
okay.
One fuck up I made. What's up?
Well, it's kind of a similar question on that, Barry. Did the money, whatever happened to the money? I think it was like $500 that you raised. Whatever happened to that money?
Lived off of it for a little while. That's about it.
Okay, so it got used. It got used for sure.
Did you repay those people?
I talked to these people. Well, when I talked to them, it was like, so you know what I mean. So it never got paid back. Because I talked to them, they told me to worry about it.
You know what? To Barry's defense, there were at least a few people who I saw comments from who said it's not a loan. They were actually giving him the money. They said that from the start. I know there were at least a few people. I don't think all of them, but there were a couple who said that they are actually giving him the money and they don't want it back.
Some of the other ones that didn't leave comments because they didn't want to be in there saying this, but they emailed me and told me to worry about it.
Where did Big Kev go?
He's not even in the room anymore.
Well, you guys are running the show anyway, so you know what the fuck.
Shit.
This is now the SezStyle show.
Yeah, he just took a bathroom break. What the hell?
Dude, Kev just leaves the show. He just leaves us on.
Yeah, he does that all the time. He'll come back on. He'll be back.
Hold on. Welcome to Phil Pat Radio.
I still say I started this shit. Yeah, there was one degenerate loser who did this shit before me, and I stole his idea and I made it way better.
That's debatable.
You're talking about Aaron?
I stole his idea. And then I made it better. Because he's like,
I don't know how much better.
Way better.
They're both pretty bad.
Way better. Because he was doing it and like he didn't really know what he's doing. He was just talking himself and jerking himself off to like weird gay porn and stuff. And then I took his idea, got rid of the gay porn. So what's the difference? Yeah, I got rid of the gay porn, and then I just got a lot more viewers, and there's my show, right? His show's still